All right, so now I'm at the evaluate and select step. So I'm going to go through and analyze the solutions that I came up with. Again, I kind of broke them into 4 categories, and I'll get more specific once I pick the kind of category that's the best one, but that'll be in the plan step. So right now I'm just comparing them. So these are the 4 categories across the top, and then this right here is from my design statement, criteria, and constraints. So I'm trying to objectively, without putting in a personal opinion, to like, I'm just going to pick this one, to which of the options I'm going to pick. So the permanent door option, where I kind of built in some sort of double doors or quad doors, or put up a curtain, that was another option, and there was a couple options within the curtain. The track folding door that I saw was an option at Home Depot, and I have installed before, so I'm somewhat familiar with kind of using them and having them, putting them up. And also the 4th kind of category was the door with a flap in it. And then my categories: reducing airflow, looking nice, can it open fully for like when I have people over, access so the cats can get through, how much it's going to cost, and can I install it by myself. So the permanent door, here's how I laid it out. Mainly docking it because it's going to be very expensive to install and very difficult for me to do by myself, just about impossible for the kind of size that I'm doing. I've installed like a single door, but a kind of a double door. I really would like help with that, and that's not really available right now. A curtain, it's going to reduce airflow a little bit less. I think it's going to look nice. Again, this is subjective, is the appearance of it, but I'm not just picking something because I think it's the best option. I'm going to go through each of the items that I'm using to decide which is the most successful. It can open fully. I can pull it back. The cats can get through it. Didn't give it a 10. I don't think Jack's going to figure out he can go through it right away. But once Bert shows him it can happen. He'll figure it out from there. It's going to be cheap. It's like a pole and then fabric that I can just buy, and might have to do some sewing, but that's fine. Track door, I don't like how they look. Is main thing I'm docking it on. I could install it by myself. I just don't want to. So I took off a lot of points on that. But it can open for the most part fully, and the cats will have access if I leave it ajar. The cat flap idea is definitely going to reduce airflow the best because it's going to be mostly sealed most of the time. The cats will have access all the time because they can just go through the little cat door. But again, it's going to cost a lot, and it's going to be kind of hard to install by myself, so sort of similar to the permanent door. So if I put my final scores here, that leaves me with the curtain being the best option overall, even though it wasn't the best in every category. So it's probably going to allow more airflow than the other options, but it's going to, overall, I think it's going to be the best option. So that's going to be the one that I'm going to start the planning for and start looking into more specifically how I'm going to do this option.